Are we truly the most advanced civilization to have ever existed on Earth, or were there once, tens of thousands of years ago, forces far more powerful than we can imagine? The truth is, the oceans cover 71% of the Earth's surface and are home to 90% of all living creatures, yet the mysteries we have uncovered are still incredibly small. The ruins found at the bottom of the seas have already challenged the entire history of humankind. If during our childhood we only explored the ocean depths through the emotional adventures of Doraemon, now, I invite you to grab yourself a mini submarine. Let me take the helm and guide you into the deep ocean to explore the most mysterious and extraordinary cities on the planet. No need to waste more time, let's dive straight into the first city, the ancient city of Dhaka, India. Ancient documents record that the goddess Krishna, the eighth incarnation of Vishnu, created a legendary city. Its name, Dhaka, means gateway to heaven, located in the northwest of Gujarat, India, today. It was a magnificent city, featuring residential areas, wide avenues, elaborately decorated squares, gardens, artificial lakes, and more than 800 palaces made of gold and precious stones. According to real estate agents at the time, property prices here were among the hottest and most expensive in the world, stirring up waves among investors. However, Dhaka soon faced a fierce aerial battle when a king named Sagwa attacked the city to destroy Krishna. Sagwa used an airborne machine called the Sabaha Vimana to launch devastating strikes, a powerful weapon much like bolts of lightning. If Vimana still existed today, Boeing and Airbus might not even have a chance to compete as they do now. Much of the city was destroyed in the attack until Krishna retaliated, shooting down the airship with a special weapon, arrows that looked like lightning bolts, roaring ferociously. This weapon reminds modern Indians of the flurry of Vietnamese missiles during the Battle of Dien Bien Phu in the air over Hanoi in 1972. Eventually, Krishna departed from Earth, allowing the oceans to cover the city of Dwarka. So, was this city real or merely a legend? Experts have actually discovered evidence of such a city near modern-day Dhaka, including building materials, pottery, wall sections, carved beads, and human bones, artifacts dating back at least 9,500 years. The only possible answer: before our current civilization, there were once great civilizations that achieved astonishing levels of development, only to be destroyed by mysterious forces we still cannot understand today. Leaving India behind, we dive deeper to reach our second destination, the ancient city of Baia, Italy. Over 2,000 years ago, Baia was considered the Las Vegas of the Roman Empire. It sat atop a volcano and was renowned as a paradise of luxury and indulgence. Some of the most powerful figures of the ancient world, like Emperor Nero and military leader Caesar, built lavish resorts there. According to astrologers, Queen Cleopatra escaped Baia by boat when Julius Caesar was assassinated in 44 BC. Meanwhile, Empress Julia Agrippina allegedly plotted to murder her husband, Emperor Claudius, at Baia so her son could ascend to the throne of Rome. The Greeks and Romans built Baia atop a volcano because they revered volcanoes as gateways to the underworld. However, Baia's golden age didn't last long. Saracen forces invaded the city in the 8th century. By the 1500s, Baia had fallen into ruin. Centuries of geological uplift and subsidence, combined with seismic and hydrothermal activity, gradually caused most of the city to sink underwater into a bay near the Naples coastline, where it remains to this day. Leaving Europe behind, we swim over to Japan to search for the legendary Yonaguni Pyramid. Yes, this is indeed one of the most incredible underwater discoveries, a megalithic structure found in 1987 near Yonaguni Island, the oldest island of the Ryukyu archipelago in Japan. The architecture at Yonaguni was found about 40 meters below the surface. According to many researchers, including Professor Kimura, it points to the existence of an ancient civilization that lived in the area long before modern humanity. These underwater structures are believed to be the remnants of an ancient city, possibly dating back 5,000 to 10,000 years. It could have been built originally in Egypt and somehow transported to the ocean by some supernatural force, because back then, there was no air conditioning. Others believe that thousands of years ago, when much of the northern hemisphere was covered by glaciers and sea levels were much lower, highly advanced civilizations may have existed, perhaps even surpassing the technological progress of today, such as the legendary city of Atlantis. Unfortunately, all of them could not survive the great floods of the seas, leaving behind countless unsolved mysteries for us today. Escaping the wrath of the seas, we quickly swam straight to Egypt, where the city of Alexandria is located. Alexandria is an ancient city located on the Mediterranean Sea, founded by Alexander the Great in 331 BC. This city flourished with magnificent architectural structures, many castles, temples, and other famous landmarks. Among them, the Lighthouse of Alexandria, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, is particularly noteworthy. Additionally, the city had the Serapis Temple, the largest and most magnificent temple of the time, as well as the vast Alexandria Library with hundreds of thousands of books. From a small port town, Alexandria grew into the greatest and most important city of ancient Egypt. Although it prospered for over 700 years, enduring many historical upheavals, Alexandria was destroyed by a natural disaster in 365 AD. A series of major earthquakes triggered terrifying tsunamis at Alexandria, sinking part of the city into the depths of the ocean. In 1998, a team of archaeologists dived into the Mediterranean Sea and discovered many artifacts from the ancient city of Alexandria. Among them, the most impressive were the Yit Temple and a marble palace built in the 3rd century BC by Queen Cleopatra. It was here that the Queen of ancient Egypt and her lover, Mark Antony, committed suicide to avoid falling into Roman hands. To uncover the mysterious and advanced scientific knowledge, we now swim to the Sea of Japan to see the city of Ocean Spiro, which is known as the greatest mystery. The reason is simple: it has never existed on Earth. The reason is that Ocean Spiro is still being designed by Shimizu, a famous construction and technology firm from Japan, known for many bold ideas, such as building a solar energy belt around the equator of the moon, transmitting electricity back to Earth, and even space hotels. Similar to the Biosphere 2 complex, Ocean Spiro floats on the ocean surface and provides habitats for plants, animals, and humans. The American designer P.H. Paul Shimizu wants to build an extremely ambitious project, adding spiral roads beneath large spherical structures leading down to the ocean floor. This is the model for the Ocean Spiro City project. According to the blueprints, each area of Ocean Spiro consists of 3 main structures located close to the ocean surface. The first is the massive Blue Garden Sphere, with a diameter of 500 meters, accommodating 5,000 people, and partially floating on the water. Inside, it is divided into 75 floors, including residential areas, hospitals, research centers, business districts, hotels, parks, and entertainment services. The second structure is a spiral-shaped tube system, totaling 15 kilometers in length, which connects the sphere to the final structure, the Energy and Integration Center, located about 3 to 4 kilometers underwater, designed to withstand the external pressure of the ocean. The Blue Garden Sphere is supported and shaped by a central tower, made of polymer concrete, with its surface covered in triangular click fiber sheets, each side 50 meters long, reinforced with semi-transparent fiberglass. This center is responsible for harnessing all the energy sources of the ocean to sustain life throughout the system. Specifically, it will filter oxygen from seawater, use microorganisms to convert CO2 into methane to fuel advanced machines running along the spiral roads. The system will also use the temperature differences in seawater to generate electricity. Freshwater will be produced through desalination using hydraulic pressure technology, minimizing CO2 emissions and extracting food resources and materials from the ocean and seabed. Shimizu claims that Ocean Spiro will be a new paradise for humanity, designed to respond to crises that could threaten human survival, such as earthquakes, tsunamis, volcanoes, and climate change. The project is estimated to take 15 years to complete, with a cost of approximately $25 billion. Oxygen is running out, so sooner or later, we will have to emerge from the ocean surface. After a long journey, please remember to hit like to celebrate the successful excavation of a dozen mysterious and extraordinary ancient civilizations. Goodbye, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.